Can you hear me now? Yeah. Is it better? Okay, good. So West African time should be 12:39 p.m. So I would like to say good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to a beautiful platform like this that you are able to learn, relearn, and unlearn. So just to have a very interesting session, I'll be so glad that you can try to smile, because I see you do not understand why people are not happy. I'm so sorry about your past, okay? But now, so now that I'm in the present, maybe so round of applause for you. I want to walk in because I'm just a few sketch and frustration so much. I understand. So the topic before me is emotional intelligence. I've been teaching on this topic for about 8 to 9 years. Recently, business leadership and mental health. So when I started talking to emotional intelligence, this is my second time teaching this year. So I've stopped teaching like for a while because I've grown team members across the world who now facilitate for our leadership institute. So I don't have to do it anymore, right? Is that not leadership? Yes. Ability to raise other leaders, to enable other leaders to carry out responsibility. Because as a leader, if you are not able to raise other leaders, that means you are just stressing and struggling. Am I correct? Am I correct? Yes. So in less than, they gave me 30 minutes, but in less than 30 minutes, I pray I'm able to do justice to this. When she told me 30 minutes, I'm like, it's been a while. It's been a while. I'm used to spending 3 days with an organization. You know, so when she said that's me, I said, God, I help me. So I'll just go straight into the definition and what we should do as creative and entrepreneur when it comes to emotional intelligence. Standing on the existing protocol, before you think you're not really standing on the existing protocol, I want to say thank you so much to all the speakers and to every individual who watched it and you matter a lot. Everyone seated, it's an opportunity to have you here, okay? It's an opportunity to learn from you, to the volunteer team, to the tech team, to the registration team, and business talents. You are doing a great job. I was really hoping I would see about 10, 15 people. I'm so used to that kind of training, 25 CEOs, 30, we have 4 So I'm maximizing the space. So I was thinking that's the format. So when I saw crowd, so what exactly is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence, just how the word implies, it means giving sense to your emotion. Intelligence, emotion. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
So giving sense to your emotion is what emotional intelligence is all about. Giving interpretation, giving meaning to your emotions. Because a lot of people know what they feel, but they don't know what to do with what they feel and how they feel. Am I correct?
Yes.
So your ability to give meaning to your emotion. Sorry, I did not bring my back. So is there any, if there is no one, just draw a triangle in your mind. But I need a map. So in the first triangle, I have you. Y-O-U, that is you. To your left, have others, and to the top part, have environments. I just want to break it down so that we fly from here and then call it a big thing. Okay, just in case you've been joining second, this is not the therapy. And for those guys who sit at the back of school, you don't need to show that. So it's you, others, and what? Environment. So you are the priority. That's the reason why I said you matter, right? So you are the priority. So the ability for you, sir, to give meaning to your emotion, interpretation to your emotion is what we call what?
Emotional intelligence.
But you won't really be emotionally intelligent if you cannot give meaning, interpretation to other people's emotion. I can even talk loud. Or are you recording?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So your ability to give other people emotion, meaning, interpretation is also called what? Emotional intelligence. But it doesn't stop at that. Who wants the World Cup? The last World Cup. There is a country presented to just have access to my book. It is undeniably the first book in the world of mental health. I thought you were laughing. So if you're able to tell me the country, there's a particular country that after the World Cup, they always sweep the stadium. Environment. Japan think to be emotionally intelligent, they have to clean the stadium. That's very weird. Like they will clean up the stadium all by themselves, not waiting for the hosts to clean the stadium. So that's being emotionally intelligent. So in context, where we are, if we keep it clean, we are what?
Emotionally intelligent.
If we keep it rough, messy, toxic, we are what? Unemotionally intelligent.
Dysfunctional.
Right now, this is a platform, right? If we put a DJ here, it turns to what? A party. If we put a pastor here, like Pastor Aaron, it's because of what? The church. So whether the environment will be toxic or not toxic is as a result of our responsibility, the energy you give in to the environment. Does this make sense to you at all?
Yes, sir.
So that's the reason why in my own organization, part of our work culture is to prioritize people. And we don't go all out, starting with the customer. The customer, the staff you don't prioritize will not give you the outcome you desire. So one of our responsibilities as an organization is to care for our staff. And so accommodation, kind of feeding, like the basic. Do you understand? That's why I the basic things of life. Did you speak class? Okay. It's involved. Okay. Sorry, I can't read it. Right? So that word culture is not what you can feed. Do you understand what I'm talking about? So in summary, so that they will ask you after this session, what did you learn? You will be able to say the emotional intelligence, the ability for you to recognize, understand, and manage your emotion, and then put a comma. All the people emotion, and then the environment like that. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? And you want me, does it make sense? Does it make sense? So if you come first, that is self-preservation, other people preservation, and then the environment and flash. Yeah. So basically, okay, I have a friend, which after 2 years in their own company culture, they must have a car. Like all the staff must have a car. That's their own company culture. They don't want to see any of their staff without a car. That's a culture for their company. I'm trying to read the energy in the room. Yeah. So that's their own culture. So every organization has a culture. All of the things we learn, accounting, strategy, process. It is known that culture eats strategy for what? Breakfast. So when the culture is put in place, it's easy for the right strategy to try. Does it make sense to you? So at every point in time, we must be able to get good energy. While the speakers were talking, I was able to highlight some things that would be important tips for everyone who creative. Because number one, as a creative, you must learn to give feedback. I would say tips for emotional intelligence for creative. Number one, you must learn to give feedback. You must learn to give feedback. Okay, you know what? Before we go into the tips, let me talk about the component of emotional intelligence, and I go to the tips so that I can arrange it in order for those of us that are writing. 4 components of emotional intelligence. Number one is empathy. Empathy, which still rests on culture. Because empathy says you are able to put yourself in other people's shoes.
Yes,
before you say that thing, how, if If it is you, are you able to take it? Are you able to accommodate the kind of words that you dish out? That's empathy. Thinking about all people, thinking about the environment, thinking about yourself. Because some of you give so much that you receive. So as a creative, you must also learn to be authentic to yourself. So people spend well on others, especially that firstborn syndrome. You know firstborn syndrome? They give to the younger ones and they neglect themselves. Some of you, as an entrepreneur, you even don't pay yourself. You don't like something like you like everything hard. Just like it must be tedious. For me, simplicity is part of my core value. If you are doing it to me speakers, most organizations, they will just see everybody talk about core values. Yeah, core values, and the next thing is what? They go and print something and write what? Core values. But that's not it. So, value originally means the culture of the organization. So, for example, in our own institute, one of our core values is close attention to what? Learners. We pay close attention to learners, meaning that you can pay us $500 and still not be a graduate. We had a class just 2 months ago, it was $500, and only 8 people graduated out of 25. Because we pay close attention to learners. We want to see that you're able to submit your assignment, assessment. We want to see the proof in your work. So when there is no proof, you can't just say, I'm satisfied. No, we don't do that. We won't give such recommendation. So you must be able, one task for every one of you, must be able to define your personal value, okay? Other people value, and then the value in your environment. For example, one major strong value here right now is what? Learning, right? Another thing is serenity. Everybody is composed, put together, right? It doesn't mean after this class we cannot change it for ourselves. Do you understand? But right now, I'm just going to incorporate values. Learning, serenity, composure, poise, elegance, all those kind of things. So you must be able to develop the value in your environment and the people you work with. You must know their personality, especially your customers. Or some of you start oppressing your customer. Hey, no, man, you've not paid, though. Since it's hard, though. You have to be already, though. No, don't do that. You must be able to learn your customer in finding your value under others. Learn the people you work with. Is this person a feeler? Is this person moved by words of affirmation? Is this person moved by gifts? You should be able to define that. Does it make sense to you? Yeah. So that's the reason why someone is sending you voice notes thinking, yeah, you will be able to woo you and win you to their side. But no, you are causing them more harm than love. Because voice notes is not what they like. They don't like calls, they like tests.
They like Bitcoin.
And they do themselves. Don't we'll start having problems. I will say your name as never. That's me for you. The moment you call me, I don't send it to you never. It was 2 days ago I saw never 38. I said, wow. So just send me a text. I reply like the speed of light. I prefer text. Because most times I'm on Zoom calls, I'm jumping on different calls, so I'm here right now, I'm expecting to be called. And some people don't like noise. I'm saying this categorically so that you can learn yourself, learn other people and learn the environment. Some people don't like noise. Yes, some of us are just extra, and let us be extra because we are extraordinary like that. Simplicity. My last training with CBN, they were even asking me, where is your boss? I said, he's on his way. Why? They expect him to be a suit. I tried that. Anything that has to be said, you will not find it. Anything stressful. If not because it's a corporate that was going to get sleepers, I just get one night sleepers. Just come sit down, talk and so you must be able to define your own value. Alright? And similar value doesn't mean a nice value. Do you get it? Do you know what? Meaning difference. Let me give a practical example. Here's my man, come. My professional, come. You see how I'm trying to do that? Okay. They don't understand. So, practical example. What is wealth to you? Wealth. Okay. No form of it. Say it. What is comfortability? We are still using all the words.
Everything that makes you feel good or have your senses intact.
That's what I like that. I said, do you like whiskey? Okay, that's it. Oh, whiskey. Okay. Don't let me have that.
I define it as being able to replicate whatsoever. Okay, I define it as being able to replicate whatsoever you have offered to people.
So you rise by lifting others. That's like really good. Okay, let's keep it. What is wealth to you? So wealth to me means luxury, convenience. See, anything comfortable you can sell to me. So it's life is already hard. So my own personal value says convenience. Let's just be comfortable. We hired 2 new corps members. This is why it's the kind of thing that this is. So we hired 2, and they were like, boss, you didn't tell us what we are going to be wearing to the office. I said, let's be comfortable. I said, my own is, once you hit your KPI, you have a grace value. Because part of our work culture is to raise independent staff. My work culture says that we want to raise billionaires. Okay, so we do not expect them to rely on basic salary. So when the other facilitator mentioned the need to explore opportunities, it made a whole lot of sense to me that okay, what I'm doing is very correct. And a lot of my friends in our circle, like Turkey Investments, Bio, Lukman, and the rest, like, okay, guys, we are really making sense, but we are not raising people who will serve us only. We expect that they also raise other people. Does it make sense to you? Yes. So one thing we did is that for every cost that we have, we've raised our people to also be co-facilitators. Like the least they can earn in a month is about $500 to $800 naira in a minute. Do you understand? Imagine a company like earning as much as that. Do you understand? So the goal right now is that they are comfortable, their family is comfortable, and it's very workable. What will happen if they are paying you $500? It will be everywhere. Nobody even dare to wear clothes. Because the environment have already set the pace for it. Does it make sense? Yes. There are some things you don't need to shout about. Just put structure, strategy, culture in place. It will just work. Am I making sense yet?
Yes, sir.
Or I should leave your front. Okay. So that's for empathy. And the second part is the social skills. There is majorly nothing like social capital. There is nothing like what? Social capital. Social capital is a universal currency. Sorry, I'm waiting for them. Welcome. Bless you. So social capital is a universal currency. All right. You remember the other time I was saying that the least of our staff should be able to make $500 and all that. And the reason is this. When you fall at the level of people you raise. That's what most people don't know. That statement we rise by lifting others. When you fall, the people that you raise, they'll be the pillar of strength for you. So you can be asking, who are your pillars? What spectrum of pillars do you really have? Because some of you are just, and that's just the startup mindset. Just about you, because you want to take all the glory, you want to take all the money, you want to take all the fame, but you are not thinking about raising the staff social capital. So if my personal branding is strong, your personal branding is strong, we'll make a beautiful organization. I'm making a collaboration for, that'll be my 54th company now, on printing. Printing studio and branding with one of my friends, two strong brands collaborating to do something. What will happen? To be explosive. So you want to be able to see this slide. That shows the ending. But the wrap-up point here is for you to read your social capital. Number 3, you must be self-aware. Another component to VI, you must be self-aware. If you don't define you, other people will define you, right? You would lose your identity if you don't define you. And if you don't have a strong identity, you can't raise a business identity, just like personal branding and business branding. And there's a part of self-regulation as creative. It's not everybody, let me just throw a bullet at you. It's not all your female customer or staff you want to sleep with. Yeah, some of you sleep with your destiny helper. And you're wondering why they are not rendering help. You want everything, and it's common among in work space. Let me say it as it is. After all, if I don't get customers in Nigeria, I have customers in Guyana and East Africa. So in case I say this now, it's everywhere. A whole lot of you just want to sleep with women. It's terrible. It's a very cut-up behavior.
Pathetic.
It's a dirty behavior, and let's try to revamp ourselves. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
I'll be quiet.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Because sometimes you just think it's all about give and take. Why can't you give to people who can't even help you? Sometimes I'm wondering, why are we so self-centered? Why are we like this? All right? But it's a charge to every one of you to take responsibility and ownership, to be able to help people who cannot even raise you, to be able to walk to anyone around here. Don't just meet with the speakers, meet with people around. All right? Does it make sense? And the last part is the motivation. The motivation, very critical. You must learn to motivate yourself. You must learn to motivate other people. Very critical. You must learn. And I would like to say this. As a creative, you're very prone to burnout. You're very prone to burnout. That's the reason why your preservation should come first. You have creative block, right? So you must learn to preserve yourself. And sometimes you will have creative block. Let me emphasize this. If you must lose everything in life, lose relationship, lose money, you should never lose your mind. If you must lose everything in life, you should what?
Never lose your mind.
Because your mind is your greatest asset.
Yes, sir.
Someone said you should never lose your mind. I was having a conversation with some of my bosses, and they were like, TR, I think we lost about, as a company, like my whole company, we had a debt of 28 million in Naira equivalent. You know that if you don't lose sometimes, there is no way you can add more figures. That it's part of the entrepreneurship journey. You just have to recover. And we are recovering well. We are not doing bad. Alright? Another thing I would like you to do is to prioritize your staff. I'm wrapping up. Prioritize your staff. This is very critical. Prioritize your staff. Beyond the job, ask them questions. Be genuinely interested in knowing about their welfare, how they feel, what they feel, and the things they need. Don't just be about yourself. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Another point rather, is your ability to communicate assertively to all stakeholders in your brand as a creative. Your graphic designer matters. That gatekeeper matters. Because some of you only make reference to people you think they are top tier, and then you neglect the people that you think don't make sense. We do that a lot. We have that cancel culture in this part of the world. That's why anybody I see, I love to just reference them. I'm not even saying people, I'm not. And that's the way it should be. Don't have that cancel culture. My first opportunity to meet the richest woman